What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with a video today talking about Shaddolls and the potential of Shaddolls becoming meta. Now, we know we're getting the Shaddolls structure coming out Valentine's Day of February, which is February 14th for the guys that aren't aware of that day. I know it because, you know, I have a significant other, and when you do, you always have to like go crazy playing the "what do you want? I don't know what I want" game. Anyway, looking at Shaddolls, it looks really good. Only $10 for the box, and in this video I want to talk about Shaddolls, the OCG, and what they're getting Shaddolls box, and what that could mean for the January ban list, because it all comes back around to the January ban list. Now, whether Shaddolls are meta or not is a really tough question. You got a lot of Shaddolls fanboys like myself that are like hoping, you got people that are convinced, and you got people that are like, nope, I'm on the Orcus train, I just don't care about Shaddolls, I don't want to hear it. Moving on, everything's Orcus. Looking at the structure deck, I think it looks really good. I think I wish Konami finally gave us a full breakdown of what we're getting in here, because if we see like Max C in the Shaddolls structure deck, I think it's a pretty easy or a pretty you know, significant way to show that it's gonna be on the ban list. I think we see like Harpie's Featherster in here, it'd be the same thing. And the reason I mentioned these kind of cards, like Harpie's Featherster, Max C, even Potter Abyss, which is currently banned in our ban list, well, because looking at the OCG, the Rebirth of Shaddolls, they have the full spoiler out, and we're gonna look over a couple of cards over here. I mean, they got the new Shaddolls cards, which personally, I'm dead serious, I have not checked out yet, so I have to look into that. But we got a lot of great Shaddolls reprints, like Shaddolls Dragon, which is like a $3 to $4 card, which is really cool to see in here. Blacklisted Soldier Envoy at the beginning is a phenomenal reprint. I mean, the common was getting out of hand for a while. It's kind of cooled down a little bit, but still a relatively expensive and really good card. Dark Dragon, which we just recently got unlocked on our ban list, and it's cool to see it in here. Hopefully, once again, we get it here. Something really interesting is they're getting Fairy Tale Snow. Now, we have Snow currently banned, and I'm going to bring a very unpopular opinion to the table. I think Snow should come to 1. I think it'd be really cool for my fellow Burning Abyss players, and oh wait, that's it. Mostly Burning Abyss. Yes, you can say, well, wait a minute, V. There's other decks that can abuse Shaddolls. Realistically, Burning Abyss does the best currently. Burning Abyss does the best for Burning Abyss. Anyway, I think Fairy Tale Snow is a phenomenal card for that deck, and in general for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. I think it's time to have that card come back to the table at 1. We also have other cards like Armageddon Knight, Fierce Lightsworn Archer, alright. Electromagnetic Turtle, which is a phenomenal card. Never really got a chance to see much meta play. A lot of cards that Shaddolls used to use, like Peripera Cerebus, they used this card a long time ago. Separus, I can't ever say that card's name right. Other cards like El Shaddolls Fusion, Nef Shaddolls Fusion, Sublimization, as a common reprint, which we get to find. Hopefully we'll get that. I know we just got recently reprinted in Dual Devastate as an ultra rare, which is still like $5. It'd be cool to see Sublimization as a common reprint. You also have Instant Fusion, which I'm not glad to see that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Instant Fusion card should be banned. The card's absolutely broken. It's been in a lot of tier 1 decks, but if we get Instant Fusion in our Shaddolls structure deck, there's a good indication it's not going to be in, which is kind of sad. And then they're getting Alert of Darkness, obviously, with all Shaddolls monsters being dark in the main deck. So it's cool to see Alert of Darkness in here. And to be honest with you, the card's slowly going. The commons are currently roughly around like $3 for common Alert of Darkness. It's being used in a lot of decks, so it's a good chance it won't get hit. And here's a big one: Potter Avarice. Potter Avarice is the first card. Once again, OCG, they have it unlocked. They're not really using it, but in TCG, it's currently banned. Now, I don't think the card's gonna see much meta play when it does finally come out and finally get thrown around TCG. We really saw cards that came off the ban list, spiked crazy high in value, and saw no meta play and tanked. We saw that with Evil Storm Sidon Knight, and I think Potter Avarice is gonna be another Evil Storm Sidon Knight. I'm not even joking you. The minute it comes on the ban list, I'm selling all of mine. But more importantly, the biggest one is Harpie's Featherster coming out in the Shaddolls structure deck in the OCG. So once again, if Harpie's Featherster is slated to come out in the Shaddolls structure deck here in the TCG, I think it's fair to assume that it's gonna come out in the TCG ban list in January. If that is the case, that's a game changer. Harpie's Feather's current price point is like $12 for the prismatic secret version. That's the one you want to go and grab, because that's the one people are going to want to buy. Prismatics are just something that's highly wanted in general. With the 2019 Megaton making prismatics, old prismatic promos still holding value, and even the core sets with their very hard to get prismatic cards. I think it's safe to say prismatic value is pretty high up there and has a good longevity on its market price. Well, look at that Harpie's Feather Duster. I wouldn't be surprised if it did the same thing. If it came out, the prismatic one was the one that bought out. Mind you, this is what I would do. I wouldn't tell you the Harpie's Feather Dusters. I would keep one, sell the rest. When Harpie's Feather Duster is slated to come off the ban list, if that does happen in the TCG, this January ban list, the value's gonna go crazy. Don't be that guy hoarding 3, 4, 5. You either trade it or you sell it, but you get rid of it and keep one for yourself. That's it. Keep the nicest, prettiest, near mintest, whatever you want to call it. Keep that one, but get rid of the rest. Then you got other cards like Shadow Core and Sinister Shadow Games, which I think Sinister Shadow Games for a while was kind of hard to get, but now I guess it's easier. We're looking at Lost Wind over here, which has a super rare reprint in the OTS packs, but it's good to see it coming out again with Unending Nightmare. Another good card that's just hard to get. And then you got Subterra Succession, alright. You know, it's fluid effects, I get it. And then you got other cards like El Shaddolls Grista, which gets an ultra rare reprint, which is slowly starting to go high in the market. Now we're seeing cool down a bit. Wendigo, nobody knows what that card does. Trust me, I know what it does. You don't need to know what it does. I wish I didn't know what it does. And then we got El Shaddolls Annoyed Talus. Now this is huge. This card only had a solo print secret rare currently in the market, but we're seeing Annoyed Talus now being reprinted in a Shaddolls structure deck. And that's big potential for the card to come out in the TCG in the as a super rare in the Shaddolls structure deck showdown. Even if it's ultra rare, it doesn't matter. The reprint will lower the value of the secret rare, which makes it easy to get the higher rare Shaddolls stuff, the good stuff that we want. And then you got other cards in enhancement packs. I guess I don't know what this is, but it doesn't really matter. They're getting a Shaddolls Fusion Super Rare. We have a Secret Rare. Unless it comes out Ultra Rare in OTS Tournament Pack 13. That'd be amazing. So you get like Ultra Rare Shaddolls Fusion, then you got Ultra Rare Ash Blossom, and Konami can literally release commons. Everyone will go crazy for that set because Shaddolls obey. Then you got Harpie's Feather Duster reprint. This was announced in the this is what they talked about in YGO Organization about it coming out in the Shaddolls structure deck. Once again, confirming that it's coming out for the OCG. Once again, it's only out for the OC, but there's huge potential for us here in the TCG to get Harpie's Feather Duster off the ban list. It's a big deal. And with that new card coming out in set I already forgot the name of, the one that's like Harpie's Feather Duster for back row, if your opponent's back row, or it's for Geki, but you gotta have no card. It has like a heavy restriction, but still a really good card. Wouldn't be surprised if this card comes off the ban list. The initial hype of this card coming off the ban list is what I'm excited about, because I make money when that happens. Do you? I make a ton of money, or people going in and buying Harpie's Feather Duster, because nobody wants a common. You want the highest rated, which is prismatic. Technically speaking, super rare is, but it's like $800, and nobody wants to play with that. That's insane. But Harpie's Feather Duster, as a prismatic in the set right now, is relatively low in the market price. I'm not even joking. If you don't have one, I would highly recommend you go and grab one, because there's a good chance we'll have it coming out in our January ban list. I want Maxi, but I would totally be okay with Harpie's Feather Duster. Potter Iris coming off the ban list, I'm totally fine with that. I'm just gonna load all of those. Probably keep a common one, because the odds of that card seeing meta play might not be as big as you think. Anyway, Paisanos, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. I fixed my microphone yet again. I had to reinstall the software. If you guys follow me on Facebook, links will be down below for everything. I posted about it, but I fixed it. I'm hoping the microphone sounds a lot better for you guys. And I really appreciate you guys watching my videos once again. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. Let me know what you're excited about in the Shaddolls structure deck. The reprints or Shaddolls coming back out again. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos. Well, you Paisanos have a great day.